Alright, ladies and gentlemen, when our first ever STARWARD mod released, we were not able to clear it on the main account. The alt account has cleared it after getting S1 Himiko. Now, after getting Gilgamesh, as well as having E1 Evanescence, we're able to clear it in 6 cycles, but the main account has been struggling a bit in STARWARD. We did just pull Rin, we got her in 22 pulls. It's just an E0S0 RIN with an E0S0 Archer, but let me just say it has been absolutely game-changing. Like I said, for teams, we're only going to do 2 runs here. We're not going to show off the 3rd run, because first of all, I already recorded all of this and then deleted the footage, so frankly, I am tilted enough, so I am not doing another Silverwolf run. Luckily though, we did use Silverwolf in the first attempt I did, so if you want to see that, it cleared in the same amount of cycles using Aventurine as the sustain cleared in 5 cycles. So we just need to make sure, so we have 7 cycles to spare for our Ashblade as well as our Rin as well as Archer. So yeah, if you want to see gameplay of that, just watch that first video. The only difference I made was I used Sparxie in the first time when she pulls you into whatever mode that is, but then the second time around I used Silverwolf just because I found it cleared those it quicker like that. But yeah, nothing all that interesting. Like I said, 5 cycles. I'm saving you guys time, so yeah, like I said, we're going to go ahead and use, all characters here are E0S0, but full characters will be at the end. We're going to go ahead and use Ashveil, Mortenax, Ashblade, Tribbie, as well as Hyacine, and then for the second stage, we're going to go ahead and use Rin, Archer, Sparkle, as well as Heng PT. So yeah, with that being said, let's hop straight into the runs for the second time. Alright then, and here we are with the Ashblade team. I did try the Akron team, honestly. I just think the Ashblade team is just so strong that I honestly just rather run Tribbie, even if she is just E0. One thing I will say is I am contemplating if Aventurine Wave Flare, you know, if my dreams start telling me that he won't be all that good, then maybe I'll pull for Gilgamesh and grab his E1. That should be pretty damn strong in this team. Okay, I'm instantly gonna go ahead and pop Tribbie Ultimate here just to save us some AV, and we can definitely go ahead and pop another Tribbie Ult by the end just because we have so much attack frequency on this team. It would have been nice if we also got hit enough to activate Blade's Ultimate and then start off with a skill for the extra energy. A little bit of extra damage, but mostly for the extra energy as well. But anyway, gonna go ahead and pop Hyacine's Ultimate here. Now we have all of our buffs up and we can start generating some stacks for our Emblade. If you're wondering, we only have 78 crit right now for Ashveil because he is running the, I think, only silence remains. It's called S5, so it gives us 22 crit rate, but there only has to be 2 or fewer enemies on the field. So as soon as we get rid of the summons, we will have 100% crit rate, because I gave my Cruising in the Stellar Sea to our Archer so that I could fix his build, because I had 2 terrible relics on him. At least this way I get to have only 1 terrible relic on him, because I have not gotten a good body piece yet. He still has a crit rate body with only 1 crit damage roll. 10 crit damage, sorry, 11.6. I keep rolling 11.0 or 11.6 on his body pieces. It is really annoying. Anyway, we should be chilling here. We are about to go ahead and get a Blade skill as well as ultimate, which will definitely take out the summons, meaning that our Ashveil will be able to go back to 100% crit rate. I'm not going to need to use our Hyacine ult here, probably. I think we can just go ahead and finish this off with Blade Ultimate. Okay, never mind, a Blade skill. You know what, I prefer this. It allows us to get more energy, and it's not like his buffs are on the action bar instead of on a timer, so I'll definitely go ahead and take that. We get the ult here on Hyacine's turn, which is nice. It means we don't need to skill for her to get her ultimate back. We can just basic attack, and I know that this guy has his resistances up right now, but I'm just going to go ahead and unload the ultimate whilst we are still in single target, so that we don't have to wait for our Emblade to get his ultimate, which, okay, this will actually go ahead and do it. Very nice. So actually maybe I could have waited to use Ashveil's ultimate, because this should take out all of the summons like so. Perfect. Then again, we should be getting it soon anyway. One thing I will say is I'm very curious whether Robin or Aventurine will end up being the better teammate in this team, or whether it will be E1 Gilgamesh. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, this is before I get my 3rd dream, by the way. Once again, I'm just going to go ahead and insta-pop Tribbie Ultimate, because our Ashveil and Blade already took their turns, and this way they are still in the action cycle for Blade's next ultimate. I think we'll go ahead and let this ultimate rip once Flame Reaver spawns in all of his stuff again. There we go, like so. And I'm not sure if this will go ahead and take them out. Blade is on more of a damaging build, 1.5 million, and that is pure damage. That was not this guy getting taking any extra damage from his summons being destroyed. So yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and skill here, ult on Hyacine. We are wasting a bit of energy here for our Ashveil, but these should take out all of the summons. Okay, yeah, look, Tribbie ult actually does an okay amount of damage there. And actually, I'm gonna quickly right now Ashveil ultimate whilst he is still in single target. Like I said, I know his resistances are still up, but still, actually maybe once again I should have just waited to get our Blade ultimate, because if he hits us, we probably get it here. Let's see. Maybe not, maybe it was worth doing what I did, I don't know. Okay, yeah, we would have gotten it very soon. Yeah, we definitely could have gotten it. Oh well, it's fine, it's fine. We're just gonna hold on to it anyway, just to make sure that we don't mess out on the AV bar. Okay, we have quite a lot of action until our next turn, so I'm not gonna go ahead and use our dance. Instead, I'm gonna instantly proc it now, because there is actually a decent amount of AV to spare, and like I said, we should get a second one in this rotation, so we should be one cycling here if all goes well. Pop the Blade ultimate again, because we're about to get a lot of follow-ups right now, so we can get some stacks towards his next follow-up and consequently his next ultimate. Go ahead and skill on Tribbie, nearly forgot to do that, and this skill should take out both the summons either side of him. Okay, cool. I don't think Ashveil is gonna kill right here, but it should get pretty close. 36%, and he goes all the way down to 23%. We'll take it. This is on a 4-star Lightcon, of course. Follow-ups going off as well. More and more. We like to see it. We like to see it. The Blade follow-up actually doing more than the Ashveil follow-up. Hashtag represent. Okay. Now we get to Blade ult, and this won't take out all of them yet, probably, unless these have a lower HP pool. No, they don't. Okay, cool. We should have enough attack frequency here. Oh, okay, yeah, we were gonna get another Tribbie ultimate anyway. So yeah, this was a very safe and sound one cycle. Just gonna cover up the cycles used as to not spoil the ending. But yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and hop onto the second stage already with our Rin as well as Archer. Okay then, onto the second stage with our Rin as well as Archer. Now, of course, we did go ahead and use Archer against Flame Reaver in our previous Fate showcase, and if you want to hear me yap about Fate for like over 20 minutes, you can go ahead and watch the summoning video. You know, I'll spare you guys from that. But okay, we did a one cycle the Flame Reaver. We should be able to one cycle Graphia here as well, most likely. What I am going to go ahead and do here is I'm going to go ahead and skill on Archer. The reason why I skilled on Rin was so that we could get the energy, so that with the follow-up attack we can go ahead and get her ultimate, and now we can get the vulnerability. Sometimes I basic attack on Rin and then save her ult for the next wave if I'm confident we can zero cycle without it, but I'm not confident right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and use it. The 241k into 2 targets, not going to complain all that hard. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and go for one more skill on this guy, 500k, and now let's go ahead and send over the ult onto our other enemy, 700k, and Heng ultimate. Hopefully the follow-up will hit the guy who's down. No, it doesn't, of course not. It's fine, let's just go ahead and unleash this last arrow into this guy, okay, at least one follow-up went into him, we'll take it. This means that the next time Rin as well as Archer launch their joint attack, then that should kill off the guy on the side. If not, then we can just go ahead and use another Archer skill. It won't be the end of the world. So now we just go back to basic attacking on Rin, and also we do have the we hit the guy on the left just so that we can get the stacks for that. And okay, follow-up attack goes off, deals nearly 500k, we'll definitely take it. Archer gets some extra attack, and yep, that guy did get taken out by the follow-up. Even if he didn't, we had a skill left over, and this actually gives us just enough skill points to launch 5 skills at Graphia. We love to see it, without even needing to use Sparkle Ultimate. So that's 1 for 274k, and 374k. Follow-up goes off. Navigator set is maxed out now, 473 into the ultimate for, my prediction is 800k, 845k, bang on. And 473, and this should be another 473, perfect, like so. And we still, we can also go ahead and use Rin's skill as well, because we get the Sparkle ult right after that, so that will work out pretty well. Oh, okay, global passive procs, that works, I guess. I wouldn't have minded using the gimmick that we have, but oh well. Okay, let's see how much does the skill deal here. 40%, so that's 5%, 300k. I mean, it's okay, sub DPS, I'll take it. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and ult here on Sparkle, just to save us on some energy, will help us ult cycling a bit better. I'm not gonna go ahead and use Rin's ultimate here, because I think we can take her out here. So that's 274, now that we have IC maxed out, and now that we're on the arrows which do the most damage, yep, we should be able to take her out here. Will this arrow do the job? Not quite, oh well. And now we have Archer's ult. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and instantly pop it. I'm considering using Green Ultimate, but I think I'm gonna save it just because I want to make sure we have full uptime on it. So I'm just gonna wait for Graphia's turn to finish. The memory turbulence here should do a lot of damage to her because she is still in single target right now. Like so, yep, 1,000,000. We'll definitely take that. Okay, let's see. Hopefully we get this in 2. If we don't, then I probably won't. Okay, never mind, we do. Cool. And then with the ultimate as well as a skill point, we can go ahead and guarantee to get Sparkle out as well as 5 Archer arrows. That's what I love to see and hear. So at least this should be guaranteed. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it is guaranteed because it would have been guaranteed that way because we get the 6 from the follow-up attack. So there we go. Take us up. Sorry, we got 4 from the follow-up. Actually, so yeah, that would have been 4 arrows. That's if we didn't have Sparkle ult, Archer's E1 would be useful here. I think that was what in my previous run as well. There was one time where it was useful, and that was when switching cycles. But other than that, it isn't all that necessary. 9% HP left. That's unfortunate. If we had ult, then that would have gotten the job done. But oh well, it is what it is. So that has E1, maybe though, maybe you could do some E1 Archer strats where you're able to use Rin's skill every turn. I doubt it, although maybe it's a possibility, I'm not sure, like I said, depending on how the best in slot for the Ash slot team turns out to be. Then also I did not need to use the skill there, I just did that for aura points, and now we can, okay, never mind, we'll finish this off in style with the joint attack, 600k, Tosaka style, and there we go, 1 cycle with both the Ashblade as well as the Rincher team. It is crazy to think that previously we cleared them out, I think it was 5, 4, and 5 cycles, so yeah, I'll definitely take it. Actually, I think I later got that down to 4, 3, and 5, but still not close to clearing. But hey, yeah, like I said, I'll take it. Actually, no, I think it was 4, 4, 5. Anyway, no, it was 5, 4, 5. So yeah, you know what? Just watch the first video if you want to see that, and also if you want to watch the Silverwolf run, you can also watch that first one. With that being said, time to move on to the character builds as well as outro and some final thoughts. Alright, well then, with our original attempt using dot/monorem and then Acheron with Emblade and Ashveil. On the second stage, it was about 15 cycles, and after moving teams around a little bit, then we managed to get this down, and then also putting just 1 unit, that being Rin, we managed to get it down to a 7th cycle, as you guys saw. 1 cycle, 1 cycle, 5 cycle, no Huohuo, no win, I guess, / no elation sustain equal no win as well, that works as well. Pearl, please come out soon. Anyway, gosh, she's probably at least like 2 versions away. That's so annoying. But anyway, real quick, I'll just go ahead and quickly flash up the elation build for those of you who are wondering. I don't think builds are the reason why we're clearing in 5 cycles. I just think without Huohuo, the clear is quite slow. And even with her, I definitely think I prefer Evanesia and Himiko. To be fair, actually no, Himiko I think without S1 isn't all that great either. Until maybe she gets a teammate buff, stuff like that. So yeah, it is definitely an option. But yeah, I mean, I think Silverwolf's build at least is pretty decent. Maybe the Yaoguang build isn't good enough. But then again, our AHA does hit at least 134 speed. So it could be worse. Go ahead and slash up Sparxie. But yeah, I tried a lot of stuff with the Elation team. I tried Sparxie main DPS. I tried EMC instead of Sparxie. I tried using Sparxie in both the modes. I figured that I enjoyed using her more in the first one. And then in the second one, just sticking to Silverwolf. So yeah, I tried a lot of stuff. Nothing I could do was able to get us down to quicker than 5 cycles. We couldn't get 4 cycles for the life of me, which is kind of the minimum you want for STARWARD. You need, you know, if you clear 4 on each side, then you just about get it. 5 cycles is a below average clear, which is not what I was expecting. But anyway, with that out the way, let's go ahead and move on to our Ashblade build first. So Ashveil himself is on 2.6k attack, 135 speed, 70% crit rate, becomes exactly 100% 0.2 when there are 2 or fewer attack routes, 144 crit damage. He does get, once all the buffs are up, he does get just over 200. So yeah, that's S5. I had to level it for him just after scamming Ashveil for out of his Lightcon. Crit rolls here are okay, 3 rolls each. This piece is not great, but it's the best I have, unfortunately. The boots are actually pretty damn nice, 32 crit value there. These two, the plain elements aren't the best, they only have crit, but hey, at least they're at least 19 crit value, so you know what, I'll take it, I suppose. Not quite 20, but well, the closest we'll get. Like I said, the Blade is on a more damage dealing build, so he's got 5k HP, 136 speed, 80 crit rate, 156 crit damage. On Boundless Choreo S4, so, you know, we do get that 100% crit rate in battle and then some nice crit damage to boot as well. This piece, not very good, unfortunately. This piece, quite good, very happy with this. This piece also not that great, but to be fair, if we did roll more into crit rate, we would be overcapped, so it is what it is, I guess. Boots are fine, and then the plain ornaments, this, once again, not great. This I want to move. Once I get more crit rate, I want to go ahead and give him the rope we have on Mighty, but that will have to wait for the time being. E0. We are not using Blade and Watcher in this run, instead we are using Hyacine as well as Tribbie, so let's go ahead and find our good old Rincher. So yeah, Hyacine, 5k HP, 200 speed, nearly 100 crit damage. She does okay damage in the team. It's not the best, admittedly, but oh well, it is what it is. Her to store S5. Warrior Goddess buffing up all of our units on our team, and then Giant Tree as well for herself. Helps us with getting that 200 speed, E0 as well. And then for our Tribbie, it is 5.5k HP, just your standard old build on her. Nothing all that interesting. S5 DDD, the 6-star light cone of the game. Traces, maxed, like I said, leftover caster's pieces, and whatever ornaments we have here as well. Eidolon's E0, so no E1 Tribbie cheese here. Archer himself is on nearly 3k attack, base speed, just over 100 crit, 162 crit damage, so he gets like probably what, over 400 in battle. Cruising in the Stellar Sea, S5 would be nice if we had this light con. If I do get Gilgamesh and if I lose the 50-50, I will probably pick up Archer's light con, give Ashveil back Cruising in the Stellar Sea, and then, you know, Gilgamesh won't get his light con, but it's not that big of a difference for him anyway, so it's fine. I mean, I guess it increases team DPS a bit, which would be nice for the Ashblade team, but then again, like I said, I'm not even confident we're gonna go for it. Anyway, this piece, pretty damn nice. You know, quite a lot of crit value there, 33%. Also get to 35% here. Like I said, body piece, terrible, we don't talk about it. About nearly 30 crit value here. This piece as well, over 30 crit value, very different to the plain element I had, which had 12 crit value, so we over doubled it, nearly tripled it even. And then here we have about, what, like 28 crit value, also nearing 30. So yeah, we'll take it. I'm very happy with the Archer build. Like I said, I just need a better body piece and get this to like 170 crit damage. That would be way more satisfying. When it comes to Rin, building Rin was not very fun for me, just because she ascends with crit damage instead of crit rate, so I can't get her to 100% crit, which is really annoying me, believe me. 140 speed we have on her, she just about outspeeds Sparkle. I do have Sparkle on exactly 160 speed here, no DDD or Eagle to speak of, so yeah, she is able to outspeed Sparkle pretty easily. We don't hit 100% crit rate, like I said, unfortunately. We have Make the World Clamor so that if we need a first turn ultimate, we can get it. We don't always need it though. For example, in the Flame Reaver run, I saved the ultimate for the second stage. So yeah, here just grabbing speed and crit rate so that we can get as close to 100 as we can whilst also hitting the speed threshold. This piece, very happy with it. This piece would be nice if we rolled into either speed or crit damage, but oh well, I'm not going to complain too hard. This piece also very happy with. And then we just have Penacony, just grabbing as much crit rate as we can, you know, no crit damage to speak of, and even with that we can't go ahead and hit 100. Sparkle is on the Bronya Lightcon. Traces basically maxed out 2p speed so that we can go ahead and hit that 160. Lushaka to buff up our Archer as well. E0, and then finally our Dun Hung PT is on 3.3k attack, 149 speed, a high space attack Lightcon that is not currently in use. Traces maxed out relics on the new Shielder set just to buff up our team more, and Lushaka to buff up Archer more with E0. So yeah, that's it for the builds. Very happy to finally be able to clear Starward on the main account. Crazy just how much of a difference it made. With that being said, let me know how you've been finding Rin, Archer. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.